I love that Konami finally like are confirming all this, you know, like we're finally, you know, okay, no more leaks, no more rumors. This is just everything we got. They're all super in early stages, but we just want you to know. Cool. Is it too much? Is it too, because if you're a fan, you're eating good. Rudy's nodding his head, no, but like if you're a fan, you're eating great. But at the same time, we haven't had Silent Hill anything in a long time, right? I don't know that. I'm just on the surface level.
It has been a while. Silent Hills, the PT game was the last thing that ever was supposed to happen. Exactly,
right.
And it got canceled. Yeah. It's been a while.
So it's very interesting to see Konami, like, they canceled PT, and now they're almost going all in on like finally a franchise of theirs, and like here's a movie, 2 or 3 spinoffs, and a remake. Rudy, you were nodding first. Like, what's your answer to that?
So I'm looking at it from like a business perspective. The Konami's a very, well-established company. They know how to make money. Obviously, they know how to handle multiple projects. They have plenty of things that are going on. They aren't developing these games. They're publishing them for the most part. They're partnering up with people that have clout, that know what they're doing within the industry. And again, whether you are for or against any of these developers, that's a whole different other thing. But they're able to make these games. They provide funding, and they can go ahead and allocate funding however needed. I think that this is it a lot? Yeah. I mean, initially I was just like, whoa, like this is way too much, especially with everything that's going on. But in hindsight, like the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, if this was too much for them, truly, they wouldn't be doing it. Mm-hmm. They really, truly wouldn't. And I think that Metal Gear Survive, that kind of taught them a little bit about not half-assing
and
things.
I want to kind of like spin this a little bit because I don't think it's too much for them, especially as you said, because they're partnering with everybody. But it almost like, do you think, because there's, and then again, maybe the drought has made the Silent Evil franchise, Silent Evil. That's
a nice crossover.
It's a crossover we don't even know.
The Silent Hill franchise, it's been a long time, so maybe, longtime fans are starving, and this is finally a lot to consume. So I'm almost more so like on the fan level, do you think it's kind of like a lot to take in all at once, potentially, if like all this released over like a year or two?
See, like I have a friend who's like a big Silent Hill fan. Like he was writing me specifically because he's like, dude, I can't believe they're making Silent Hill and stuff. And I kind of had a discussion with him about that. Like me, as like I like Silent Hill, I wouldn't call myself a Silent Hill fan. And I thought to myself, like it wasn't exactly disappointing, but it wasn't exactly exciting either. So I told him, like, I think my biggest gripe with this is that a lot of stuff, it's just kind of like it's coming out. We don't even have a year of release. We don't know when these games are dropping.
Right.
You know? At least most of them. I think the remake is the one that has a more of a concrete like idea of a date, but everything else is just kind of like, hey, this is in production now. It's genuinely like watching the Marvel stuff, and it's like, oh, by the way, we have these movies, and this one's coming out in like 2 years. We'll see you then, kind of, and like that's cool, but it just personally doesn't excite me. And I think that it's for people that are fans. I know he's very happy. He's like, yes, I can't believe I'm going to be able to play all these things and watch all these things and enjoy it.
Right.
So, and I think what helps him is that there's no dates. Like if they sound like, from today to this time again next year, all these are coming out, maybe that would be a lot, but we don't even know that. So
yeah. Okay.
I agree. He brings valid points. Like realistically, no, dude, you're right. Like these are just literally announcements with no actual date. So it makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
I'm still excited.
For sure. Like I'm going to play that remake, whether it's a good game or not. I mean, I'm hoping it's a good game. If it's a bad game, somehow I'm not going to play it, but
dude, I'm really curious about the Ascension one. And I only say that because, I just played As Dusk Falls with my community, and that's a nominee for a Keebs Game of the Year potentially. It's not going to win it, but it's just I'm shocked how much I love that game.
Really?
And Ascension might be something similar because they're making it sound like J.J. Abrams' studio Bad Robot's involved, and I think he's actually involved in the project too, which is cool. But it's a live experience, and I'm very curious how that gets shaped. So I don't know.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. all the projects sound very promising. Like I said, F in particular is the one that's like, this could be a good game. Like Siren was a game series that not a lot of people remember, but that was a horror series, Silent Hill-esque, that was based in Japan as well. And Siren was incredible for that. Like, it was a very scary game series, and it kind of fell off. I think they only made games in the PS2 era, maybe PS3, if I remember correctly. And seeing F, it's like, ooh, that could maybe fill that Siren void, but I don't know.